What is up, guys? It is your boy Vibes, and we're back with another PvP guide video. But before we get into this video, first off, I really want to thank you for the support on my recent video. It reached 1,000 views in a day. That is actually incredible. You guys are amazing. I am glad that you guys are enjoying the content and finding it entertaining. That being said, of course, if you're new here, make sure that like and that sub button. I am going to put a Discord link in my bio, my YouTube description. I'm sorry. Make sure you join Discord because I'm making a new one soon. So if you want to be in that Discord where we hold tournaments and live streams, all that good stuff, make sure you check my description after watching this video. You can do it now. Click that link, join the Discord. Welcome to the kingdom. Now, back into the video. We are going to be moving from bronze and silver up into gold and platinum. Okay, now the three things I want to tackle in this video. One is composure. You need to be able to keep a cool head given any situation. Okay, 9 times out of 10, the opponent will get greedy if the opponent sees that you are freaking out. A freaking out player is very easy to see. If I see that you're freaking out, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I always do. If I see that you're just freaking out, that you just lost some unit or you lost your GOAT unit, I'm going to pressure the fuck out of you because you're already on edge that you just lost your best unit on your team, and now you literally feel like you can't win. So it's going to make you make the wrong plays. Okay, so first we're going to talk about composure. Second, single tap drops. These are very important. I cannot tell you how important these are because they either one, make or break stopping a combo, or save your ass from getting AoE greened or drop combo, whatever the case may be. Okay, these are very important. You need to get used to this when I go down into the video and explain it. And lastly, movement. Movement as far as don't stand around, glide around. I cannot tell you how important it is for movement as well, because especially with a character with blast armor, if you're moving around and then you just decide to glide to the second spot on field, if you know your opponent likes to just glide around a little bit, sidestep, and then blast, take advantage. Time it, go to the middle of the screen, blast armor right through it. They can't sidestep, especially if you got cover no, that's a free combo. Okay, now, but we're going to get into that later on in the video. I know in my last video that's actually going to upload around 3 p.m. today, as of right now I'm recording this video, I was yapping a lot, okay? But it was still educational. It's just I did throw in a little bit of, personal feelings, okay? But I'm going to keep this video hopefully short and sweet. So first we got composure. Please do not freak out when you lose your best unit or the unit that you thought was going to make the comeback, whatever the case may be. Make sure you keep your composure, because even if for some odd reason a unit that you thought wasn't going to die died, do not fret about it. Keep a cool head, because the moment that the opponent sees that you're freaking the fuck out, they're going to take advantage of it, okay? But if we take a look at this clip, I have VT last, and he has Godku. No, I'm sorry, wrong clip. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, okay? And Zamasu. Now, realistically speaking, VT is a shit unit compared to these two, right? Zamasu Zenkai made him a literal lord. The dude's like top 10. We all know Gogeta's up there, so it's like looking at it, you would think, how would he win this? I kept my composure. You can really see it. I didn't make erratic moves. I let him fuck up. All I did was let him fuck up. Either I capitalized on his fuck up or I read him. It was one of the two. I'm going to play the clip a couple times, because if you keep your composure, situations like this will not be as dangerous as you think it is. Okay, especially if the last unit does a whole bunch of shit. For example, VT gains Vantage Gauge on switch out. Like, what the fuck? I forgot he even did that. I swear to God, while playing this, I swear to God, I literally forgot this unit did that. So when I remembered and he did it, I'm like, oh, I can take advantage of that. 9 times out of 10, if I forgot it, my opponent definitely didn't. So I'll get a PV somewhere in here that didn't happen because it just wasn't set up that way. But I still won because I didn't lose composure. I knew for a fact my unit could do it. It can make a comeback as long as I just kept my composure. Okay, now again, I'm going to run the clip a couple times and talk to you guys. But as long as you guys keep composure, you'll be able to come back. It's possible. Do not start freaking out, throwing out random shit. You will get PV'd galore. Do not do it. You will get upset. Do not fret. If you lose a unit, let them die. Do make the correct play. For example, if let's take my Zombomb build, for example, that being LF first form, Zenkai Zamasu, CMZ, and Ultra Golden Frieza. Let's say First Form Frieza is half HP. Let's say Zamasu is half HP. And Golden Frieza is getting combo right now. Let's say the person I'm getting comboed by is unfused Vegito. Would it be smart to switch in the first form and or CMZ, given the fact that Golden Frieza is going to die? Or should I just let him die? Given the fact, depending on the situation, I'll let him die. Because if I know he doesn't have a lot of cards, if I know he doesn't have a lot of cards left, I'll switch. But if I know for a fact I switch, he pulls a green, pulls a card, tag switches again, pulls more cards. That's how that unit works. I hate it. So given the situation, no, let Golden Frieza die. Usually most people kill my Golden Frieza and then fuse, get all HP back. It's fine. It irritates me, but it's fine. It does not make sense to switch, lose a unit, and then have a comeback, but then only 2 units. It just doesn't make sense. Let the comeback happen. I keep my composure. Okay, even if the opponent goes back to full HP, keep your composure. Because 9 times out of 10, the opponent's a moron. Okay, they're gonna think you're gonna make a move, read the tackles, move around the screen. Make sure you're making the correct plays. That makes me go into point 2. That being the single taps. Okay, now these will really, really save you, especially when people like to combo, swipe forward, and then AoE green. Now, they usually drop the greens because they want to restart the combo via doing more damage. If you haven't realized yet, this is a little tip. A combo, every unit has sustained damage, right? A combo that is sustained damage activates. But the sustained damage won't activate if you drop the combo. This is why dropping combos is like a meta thing. Because when you drop it, you get more damage. If a person just switches in, sustained damage activates, you're not doing as much as you could do if a drop combo happened. So this is why when people do a combo, they swipe forward, they charge, they overcharge and pop the green card. It's a reset. So whatever cards they do next are just going to do way much more damage than they would have if he didn't drop the green. Okay, single taps. Single taps are important. If I have clips here, I'll put them up on screen. But 9 times out of 10, if you've ever been in my live streams, you would see. I would do it. I would single tap. Single tapping just allows you to have options. Okay, not only that, but again, to stop an AoE green or to stop a drop combo. Given the fact that if they drop it correctly, striker blast, it stops it. Okay, you need to get comfortable with doing this. Now, I'd say you can start the game by just tapping the screen once. Okay, if you're getting comboed, just after every card he clicks, just tap the screen. Tap the screen. If it's a drop, tap it. Just tap it fully, but make sure you just tap the screen after every card. Why? Because people like to drop combos. Now, for some odd reason, the game, I don't know if the game's bugged or this just might be a me thing. Sometimes the opponents are stupid and the game capitalizes them. We've already been over this. The game capitalizes retards. So for some reason, if you're tapping the screen for some odd reason, their strike card will go through. It's an off chance that that'll happen, but 9 times out of 10 it doesn't. It's an off chance that it will happen. Don't blame me. I just work here. The best way to stop an AoE green and stop a combo, sometimes even an ult, if the opponent fucks up, it's just a singular tap. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do have clips. I'm going to throw them up on screen right now. I said I did not clip. Roll the clips. Right here. AoE greens. Zamasu tried to, land on me, right? I'll tap the screen. I have Vantage Gates. Guess what? People get desperate. What I do? Only tap once, sidestep, PV. Got it. Exactly just like that. I'm pretty sure I got multiple clips. If I do, I'm going to throw them up on screen. But while talking about the single taps, these will literally give you options. And to start your own combo, getting the PV, and stopping a multitude of other combos. Okay, you need to get used to these. Do not over tap. You will get booty clapped. Do you hear me? Someone's going to bend you over and start clapping those cheeks. All right, your ass cheeks going to be moving like Patrick in that one episode when he was working out his asshole in his house. Okay, it's going to be looking like that. You don't want your ass to look like that. Okay. Single taps only. Get used to it. I promise you, it will help you in the long run. Okay. Now, moving on to my last point, that being movement. Now, this movement in particular has very much more priority and importance with units with blast armor because a lot of people like to blast and then swipe forward and then either click a card or tap the screen. It's one of the two. A lot of people like to do it. I don't really see I do it a couple times, but I don't do it consistently. You know what I mean? Because people can see through it and then just start throwing out ranged greens or ranged blues. You know what I mean? Or just start fucking rising rushing you the moment you slide back because I know you're going to click a blast card. See? Now, if you're watching someone and you're playing against someone, because especially in gold and platinum, a lot of people do this, especially in gold. When you're moving into platinum, you're going to see it, not too much, not too often, but you're going to see it. In gold, you're going to see this a lot. People will slide back, blast card you. Now you have two options. You can either one, quick attack, because you know they're going to do it, or two, move around a little bit. Throw some baits out, you can throw a little tap blast. I'm not going to say there's a right moment to do so, but throughout you're moving around, go mid-screen. If you have a character with blast armor, strike card. But only do this if you see it's a blast. I cannot stress this enough. I'm not telling you to raw strike mid-screen. I am saying an opponent that likes to slide back and blast card a lot, slide forward to the second grid. If you see it's a blast card that he's about to click, strike card, blast armor. You have to get used to be able to time this as well. Your reaction speed needs to be able to see a blast card from a strike card and a blast card. Now you can. Sometimes I get them mixed up. You know, sometimes I get overzealous and I think people are going to blast card me the whole time it's a strike card or a tackle and they sidestep. Whatever the case may be. Sometimes either a clash or whatever the case may be. It could be a green. Doesn't fucking matter. But sometimes I get a little overzealous. But I can tell you right now, I can tell you right now, 70 to 80% of the time, I'm not fucking wrong if I can tell between a blast and a strike card. I'm not fucking wrong. So when I see it, I know I can strike through it, blast, armor. If you're going against Ultra Gohan, don't do it so much. If you're going against that fucking rat, just quick attack him. Just quick attack him. Bait him into a blast. Usually people like to blast card and or strike right after getting quick attack. So usually that'll happen. So against that rat, you don't do it too much. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, especially between gold and platinum. There's nothing wrong with the idea, but just don't do it too much because of the whole armor penetrating thing. I think that's a dumbass quirk, if I'm going to be real with you, because why the fuck just... Like, why Toshi's just a moron. Okay, that's an opinion for another video. Excuse me. My nose is still messing with me. But again, movement is very important. On top of that, we're going to tie this in with... No, I'm going to say that for the next video. Just make sure your movement is important and you get used to differentiating between the cards. Strike and blast in particular. Please differentiate between blue cards as well. Morons will do it. They'll see you come mid-screen and they'll just, fuck it, blue card. Like, I've seen it happen. It's happened to me and I lose my mind. I lose my mind, I lose my composure, and I get so upset and I just start throwing out shit, okay? It happens. Make sure you're able to differentiate between strike, blast, and blue. 9 times out of 10, an AoE green's not going to work if you decide to strike card at mid-screen and you click first, but if you see it, this is why movement is important. Slide back. Don't quickly slide back. Just slide back slowly, like I said in the previous video. Swipe up, stay at second base, swipe the moment the green card's over with. Now, obviously in later ranks, people are not stupid. They'll watch the bar and see if it flashes white for like a split second and see if it hits you. But in these ranks, people don't do that, just like in bronze and silver. So make sure you take advantage of that as well as far as the movement goes. Okay, now just to sum it all up, composure, keep your composure. Do not make irrational moves that'll make you lose a game, that'll make you not want to play the game. I already don't want to play the fucking game as it is, but keeping your composure will just allow you to let the game go. Even if you lose, you know, you did the best that you could, let it go. Okay, I go against meta all goddamn day. Trust me, some of these games get on my nerves, especially if the opponent does a whole bunch of random shit. But usually I just let it go over my head because I did the best I could. Keep your composure. A comeback is usually possible. There's always, always, always 9 times out of 10 if the opponent is using meta, they're a moron. Okay, they depend on the game playing for them. They depend on quirks like popping main and reducing gauge, and the green card restoring gauge fucking 12 goddamn times, and a blue pulling a green, and a green pulling a blue, and a fucking defense gauge that literally gets you out of jail 3 times with an omni cover change, and people on their team that literally take away buffs, even though they're on the fucking sign lines, they're on standby, and some fucking how dipshit fuck McGee takes away the ability for you to nullify endurance. Fucking bonkers. Okay, 9 times out of 10, these guys are morons. The game is literally assisting them to not only live, but do a whole bunch of extra shit that they really would not be able to do if they didn't have the characters. Okay? Keep your composure. 2, the tapping. Please start implementing these taps during a combo. It'll help you get to realize. Now, even during your combo, you can swipe forward, and if you want to drop, tap the screen. Usually in these ranks, people sidestep. If you see the sidestep, you can either charge sidestep that'll lead to a PV, or you can just immediately sidestep, or you can just slide back. In Platinum, people won't exactly choose to strike card you. They'll just switch to another unit and then click a card. You could possibly PV. I just watch out for that. Okay, sometimes people in gold, people will definitely sidestep and then go for another card immediately because they're just fucking 1, frustrated, 2, confused. Okay. If you're in platinum, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is if you're tapping out their drop combo and they sidestep, your best bet is either, well, you got 4 options. You got 4 options. After the single tap, when they sidestep, you can tap again. Okay. Not sure what the chances of that working. If the opponent clicks a blast card, you stop the blast. If the opponent clicks a strike, depending on how fast that the opponent clicks a strike card, it won't work or it will work. Okay. Your next option, slide backward. Usually it's the best option because the opponent switches and then clicks a card immediately. If you're sliding back and you sidestep, you get a PB, you start a combo again. Okay, I've done this multiple times. I'm actually going to show the clip right here. I'm going to throw up a couple clips right here. Actually, I made this guy forfeit because I did it 3 times in a fucking row and he did not catch on. So I'm going to throw that up here. You do a combo, charge, even if you don't have gauge. Tap, slide back, switch, sidestep, 9 times out of 10, that shit will work. Okay, throwing in taps will either 1, confuse your opponent, or 2, make your opponent think you don't have fucking cards, or 3, they remember you don't have gauge and they think you can't switch. Okay, now that's the second option. Third option you got, after the tap, you can go straight into a card. I would not recommend this, especially if you do not have gauge. You can wait for a sidestep if you're confident enough that your opponent, again, just like in the last video, consistently fucking sidesteps. You can wait for a sidestep if you believe your opponent is doing nothing but sidestep. That, or you can just go automatically click another card. Or you can just switch if you don't have gauge. If you do have gauge, tap, slide back, and relax. Don't even click anything. Just watch them. Just watch them for a bit, see what they do. If you tap, if you have a green, pop the green. If it's in the AoE, don't do it. It won't fucking work, okay? 9 times out of 10 in platinum, they're just going to tap the screen, okay? Usually they're long animations. But if you have a green, like Ultra Golden Freezes or fucking any character that doesn't throw shit or is it an AoE green that just like buffs them when they charge up or some shit, do that. Look for an exclamation mark. If there isn't, don't click, don't sidestep. If you hear a sidestep, click a card. If you don't hear anything, slide backward. Okay. I know this is a lot of info, but again, I'm gonna go over it one more time. Your third option, after you tap and they vanish, if you have a green in your hand and it is not an AoE or some type of ranged fucking green or some type of melee green that allows you to go into a combo. If it is just a regular ass green, back in the day, like an OG Legends where you just character just charges, click it. Two things you're looking for: an exclamation mark, or you're listening for a sidestep. If neither of these two are present, I guarantee you, slide back and sidestep, you will get a PB. In these ranks, it's most common. Okay, fourth. This one, I'm gonna say this depends on the opponent. Okay, this is a your call thing. I want you to learn. Those three are the main things that I do. But the fourth one, this is your call. I want you to throw in a little bit of your own gameplay. Okay, I'm not trying to get you guys to play exactly like me. I'm just giving you tips and tricks. Have your own play style. But fourth, figure out what you like to do best or what you feel like the best course of action is. Because depending on what's going on and who he switches into, you could go automatically if you still have gauge, and if they go automatically, you can sidestep. If you have an AoE green, slide back, pop the green. If it lands, it lands. You get a free combo. You know what I mean? There's just a multitude of options. The gameplay is not endless, but a lot of things can happen. Okay, so the fourth one, I'm going to let you guys have that one. I'm going to let you learn into the game of what you should and should not do. Okay, now, last point, movement. Make sure you're moving around the screen. Mostly with the character that has blast armor. Okay, slide up into middle screen here and there. You know what I mean? You can slide up, tap him a little bit, give him a little touch, give him a little kiss, mwah, give him a little touch on the cheek. Okay, let him know you're here. Let him know that you are better. Let him know that you're one of my soldiers. Okay, you're a part of the kingdom. Let him know. Okay. Usually the opponent will try to click a card. It will happen. I guarantee you, it always has happened. In God ranks, sometimes it does happen. Okay, but 9 times out of 10, people don't really do it. They get the gist of what you're trying to do. At least what I'm trying to do in God ranks. I'll try to test it out here and there, but it won't work. But in these ranks between gold and platinum, the opponent will get restless. They will throw something out. 9 times out of 10, it will be a blast card. It will not be a strike, because a blast card you can cancel. A strike card you cannot. Okay, so make sure you watch out for that, especially with a character with blast armor. Okay, now that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is for gold and platinum. Next will either be diamond and God rank, or diamond alone, and then the last video will be for God rank. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to like that sub button. If you also have someone in gold and or platinum, make sure you clip and or share this video with them if they want to get better at the game. Again, Discord link will be in the description. Make sure you hit that to be there when I make my new Discord. And again, thank you guys for the support on my last video for 1,000 views. Absolutely bonkers. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much for the support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.